So you're at the networking event because you know that networking is important, but you don't know anyone. So you're in the corner all by yourself, and that voice in your head is saying, this is dumb, we should leave, this is a waste of time. And suddenly somebody starts walking toward you and you say, hey, quiet down, voice in my head, we're about to have a conversation. But it turns out to be that guy who just wants to talk about himself, who just wants to try to convince you need to buy what he's selling right now. And he's always looking over your shoulder because he's looking for the next person to go victimize. Well, eventually you convince him that he's not going to convince you, that you're going to buy right now. And so he goes away probably in a huff. And you're left in the corner again, all by yourself, and the voice in your head starts up with, this is stupid, we should leave, this doesn't work, and all those things. So what can we do differently? Because it's true, every opportunity comes from other people. And if you want more opportunities, you need to know more people. Well, sales expert Jeffrey Gitomer says, all things being equal, people like to buy from their friends. And things being unequal, they still like to buy from their friends. So what can we learn from that relative to networking? Well, what if we flip this thing around and instead of buying into the paradigm of that guy who thinks he's going to make a sale with you right now, or at least get business cards and run around and drop himself on everybody and push himself on everybody and try to get their business cards. And if I just go to enough events and get enough cards, somebody's going to buy something. It's a numbers game. What if we got rid of all that from our thinking? What if we reset and said, no, networking is about meeting people so we can get more opportunities by making friends. Because friends want to help friends. Friends like to buy from friends. Now, it's still very unlikely that the people that you meet are going to need what you do or sell, or at least need that right now. Either it's not right or the timing's not right. The idea that it would be right and the timing would be right is pretty unlikely. So what if they knew people though? And what if as friends, they would recommend you? So you don't know who their brother-in-law is. You don't know who their neighbor is. You don't know who their wife works with. You just have met them. But if you can make friends with them, they're going to want to help them. Just like you now as friends of them are going to want to help them. The magic isn't in that first level connection. The magic isn't in knowing a lot of people. The magic is in knowing people who are your friends who know a lot of people. It's in those second, third, and fourth level connections. The guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who will help you because you're the friend of a friend. That's how you've got to think about networking. Think about networking as an opportunity to go make new friends, to go into a room of 100 people or 10 people or 500 people and spend an hour or so meeting new people and making new friends. And if nothing ever comes of it, you've still made new friends. But likely something at some time is going to come from it, because there is some truth to the numbers game. The more people you know, the more opportunities you're going to get, and some of those opportunities are going to pan out. So yes, you do want to go to these events. And yes, you do want to meet a lot of people, but with the objective not of selling them something or convincing them of something or getting their contact information to try to sell them something, but to make friends. When you make friends, the rest of this stuff kind of takes care of itself.